Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Boschmer Gymnasium on the campus of Brevard College in Brevard, North Carolina, for a USA South men's conference, men's basketball matchup in the USA South Conference. Brevard hosting Piedmont. Piedmont 7-9 overall, 2-7 in the USA South Conference. Brevard 3-12 overall, 2-6 in the USA South Conference. So, at least on paper, two very evenly matched teams, and should be a good one between these two, joined by Patrick Hall. Patrick, good to have the team back here at the Boschmer Gymnasium after 3 straight road games, to kind of start the school year along with the student body.
Yeah, definitely. Really excited for this one. The suits and sneakers game here, looking at the coaches around in their sneakers. It's really nice to see with a good cause, and also I'm excited to see how this Tornado team gets back in the game here at home and see Levi Lamb doing some big things away from home and see how he does back here in the Bosch.
Yeah, Levi Lamb's first return here to the Bosch since eclipsing the 1,000-point mark. Tough to do throughout college basketball. Not many players have accomplished that. In fact, only 5 players at Brevard College in the NCAA era have done it. Now Levi Lamb's on that list, and then he scores 30 points in an overtime matchup this past weekend that didn't go the Tornadoes' way, but certainly was a battle at Pfeiffer. But the moment at hand, Brevard taking on Piedmont College, should be a good one. We're about 10 minutes away from tip-off. Stick around. Brevard versus Piedmont men's basketball coming up shortly. Welcome back here to the Boshemer Gymnasium, just moments away from pregame ceremonies. And then Brevard versus Piedmont men's basketball, the USA South Conference action will get started. And before the anthem, we actually have a special ceremony. That's senior Levi Lamb. You see him right there in your device, along with head men's basketball coach Lee Burgess. And we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Levi Lamb eclipsing the 1,000-point mark. He's being rewarded for exactly that, receiving a special presentation, a ball from Lee Burgess.
Today, Levi has scored 1,034 points in his illustrious 4-year career at Brevard College. Head coach Lee Burgess is presenting Levi with a special basketball to commemorate this historical achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to Levi for that.
So a applause now from the Boshemer Gymnasium faithful, and senior Levi Lamb now 1,035 points, a member of that illustrious 1,000-point club. Just the 5th player to do so in Brevard College history. And now the national anthem.
Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father God, we just thank you for this day, Lord, and all the many blessings of this life. And we thank you for these 2 teams, Piedmont and Brevard, and all the hard work they've put in on and off the court to be here this evening. And Lord, we just ask you for safety, free from injury during the game, and safe travels on the way home. For it's in your precious name that we pray. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, this week tonight, starting lineups, first the visiting Lions at Piedmont College. That guard, a 6'4" sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia, number 14, Andrew Stimson. That guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Flowery Branch, Georgia, number 21, Justin Quick. That guard, a 6-foot freshman from Marietta, Georgia, number 24, Corey Clements Owens. That forward, a 6'5" junior from Suwanee, Georgia, number 33, Mikey Joseph. That forward, a 6'4" junior from Atlanta, Georgia, number 35, Jordan Foote. Piedmont is coached by Greg Neely, assisted by Kyle Combs and Ben Phillips. And now the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore from Case, South Carolina, number 0, Mike Williams. And forward, a 6'4" senior from Atlanta, Georgia, number 1, Levi Lamb. And guard, a 6-foot sophomore from Gastonia, North Carolina, number 2, Levi
All right, there you have it, your starting lineups. Piedmont versus Brevard, the visiting Piedmont starters: Andrew Stimson, Justin Quick, Ori Clements Owens, Mikey Joseph, and Jordan Foote. And the Tornadoes going with Mike Williams, Damari Hoffer, Gaddafi Turner, Levi Lamb, and Joshua Wilson. And should be a good one between these two, joined by Patrick Hall, as we'll bring you the action here. Piedmont in the dark uniforms with the yellow numbers, and Brevard in the home white with the navy blue accents. And about to get underway here. Jump ball between Joseph and Levi Lamb. Lamb honored before the game after eclipsing the 1,000 point mark. And we are underway here at the Moshford Gymnasium. Piedmont controls the tap. Here's Clements Owens. Down low to Foote. Foote, a mismatch against Turner. He's able to find Joseph, and ball bounces out of bounds. Tornado basketball.
Good work there by Gaddafi Turner down low with the mismatch down there, but really caused, who was that, Foote, with getting him disturbed down low.
Tornadoes facing a little bit of pressure in the full court from Piedmont. Here's Williams, hands it off to Wilson, swings it around. Hopper finding Turner. 13 on the shot clock, just underway here at the Moshmer Gymnasium. Williams finds an open Hopper in the corner. He takes on two defenders with a short jumper, misses. Offensive rebound by Levi Lamb, trying to find Mike Williams. Ball ends up in the backcourt. Turnover, Tornadoes, Piedmont basketball. 19:08 to play here in the first half, just underway. Each of these teams with 2 conference wins this season. So at least on paper, a evenly matched affair. And on the drive there, Quick with a quick step to get past Levi Lamb. 2-0 Piedmont. Zone defense being employed from Piedmont. We were expecting that. Here's Turner. Williams on the perimeter. Levi Lamb double teamed, trying to crack that zone. Here's Turner. Finds an open Levi Lamb. Lamb from the wing for 3. It's good. Levi Lamb adding to that career point total and giving the Tornadoes their first lead of the game, 3-2. 18:20 to play here, half number 1. Three-pointer there by Clements Owens is off the mark. Offensive rebound, great position down low by Jordan Foote. And Foote will go to the free throw line with the and-one opportunity after really clearing out some space there, the 6'4" forward from Atlanta, Georgia. Free throw rattles out. Mike Williams with the rebound. Williams finds Lamb. Lamb drives into the paint, some contact, and it's going to be an offensive foul against Levi Lamb.
Unlucky there for the Tornadoes, but really getting to see how the Tornadoes are going to attack this zone with the dribble drive or the drive and kick out and get an open shot from behind the arc.
Yeah, trying to draw that double team from the Piedmont defenders, find the open player, and that time maybe just a too aggressive in that philosophy, the offensive foul against Lamb. Nice dish there. Clements Owens finding a streaking Evan Easton, and a foul on the Tornadoes. That'll be on Hopper. Already the 3rd team foul on the Tornadoes, just 2:25 into this contest. And at the line, Evan Easton.
I see a problem already happening on the Tornadoes defense right here with all Piedmont starters over 6 foot, so size is really a big problem here starting off this first half. Hopefully we see that change and really drive and get the rebounds, as you can see there.
Yep, another offensive board for Piedmont. Here's Clements Owens, defended by Turner. Here's Easton. And then a drive and a finish, a reverse layup by Justin Quick. And just like that, it's a 6-3 lead. Second chance opportunities for Piedmont paying off there. Turner. Here's Mike Williams. Williams draws two defenders off a Piedmont foot, so kick ball, 20 on the shot clock. 17:02 to play here, half number one. Glad you're able to join us. And a steal there by Quick. Quick, fast break finish, no good. Then crashing the boards was Clements Owens, and it's going to be a foul on Clements Owens. So the Tornadoes able to successfully employ some transition defense there, but it was a close call. Both the quick layup attempt and then also Clements Owens crashing the boards, but gets called for the over-the-back foul. 16:45 to play here, half number one. You can see the pressure. Even though Piedmont plays the zone defense, it's not like they pack it in necessarily. They come out and pressure those perimeter players. Here's Gaddafi Turner. Mike Williams finds the open Hopper. 5 on the shot clock. Turner, 3 on the shot clock. Double team, finds Mike Williams. Shot clock running out, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. So you can see the Piedmont bench excited about that defensive effort.
Yeah, going back to that zone, they did pretty much a full court zone right here with their center on the top of the arc until they packed it into the half court stand.
16:20 to play here, half number one. Here's Quick. And once again, finding foot down low. So you mentioned it, Patrick, Piedmont with the height advantage at the moment as these lineups stand, and they're working that low post.
Tornado's not really finding anything in the paint either. The dribble drive is working effectively, kicking it out though for open shots.
And a steal there. Mike Williams driving to the basket, ends up into the hands of Piedmont, and then a pull-up jumper, no good by Stimson. Hopper able to save the ball to Wilson, who then finds Turner. Turner on the attack. Fast break opportunity for the Tornadoes. Here's Williams in the corner. And a steal there by Clements Owens. Clements Owens on the attack. He finds an open foot in the finish for Foot. 8-3, make that 10-3 now, the advantage. An 8-0 run for Piedmont. You can really see this aggression on the Piedmont defensive side of things, and Tornadoes having a tough time getting settled into their half-court set. Lee with a long three-pointer. It's no good. Levi Lamb, and rebounded there by Jordan Foote. Under 15 to play here, half number one. 10-3, Piedmont on top. Jumper is no good, rebounded by Williams. Got a media timeout coming up on the next stoppage. Williams finding Hopper. Hopper for 3, it's no good. Tornadoes having a tough time shooting at the moment as well. Trail by 7, 14:25 to play here, half number one. Here's Clements Owens. Three-pointer from Clements Owens is good, and it's an 11-0 run, a 13-3 advantage for Piedmont. Still sitting on that media timeout, and that's really what the Tornadoes needed, was a chance to regroup here after this 11-0 run for Piedmont. We'll come back after the break. 14:09 to play, half number one. Piedmont 13, Tornadoes 3.
Back from that media timeout with a whole nother unit for the Piedmont Lions. Going off in shifts now with Mike Williams going into the paint, kicking it out to Levi Lamb, and now over to DeMar Hopper, who thinks about it but now drives. Gives it off to Lamb in the paint with a fadeaway. That hits the front end of the rim, and that's a rebound there by the Lions' Logan Crenford. Cranford drives now and kicks it out to Richter for three, and he knocks it down, and that's 16-3 for the Lions with 13 minutes, 16 seconds remaining here in the first half. And Castle checks in for your Tornadoes. Good pass down low, and that'll be a foul down low on number 30, Logan Cranford. Excuse me, that's on number 20, Dalton Mueller. As Hayden Castle goes to the line to shoot two for the Tornadoes. He knocks the one down. And that'll be the first point for the Tornadoes since Levi Lamb hitting a three earlier in the first half. Castle short on the second. 16-4 with 3 minutes remaining here in the first half in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Piedmont College Lions, as Levi Lamb picks it off. Gives it over to DeMar Hopper, who goes up strong and gets to the bucket. Kicked out to Richter again for three. That's off the back iron. And that's tipped by Mueller. And grabs the offensive rebound. Richter now in the corner. Gives off to Cranford for three, and he knocks it down. The Lions are hot starting off this first half of the first half. In Boschmer Gymnasium, 19-6 with 12 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, and Damari Hopper drives, puts up a floater. That's off the mark, and Mueller rips down the rebound for the Lions. Injury on the floor here. Looks like the Lions, number 20, Dalton Mueller. Or excuse me, it's going to be number 33, Mikey Joseph. Down on the floor with 12 minutes, 1 second remaining. Tornadoes are down 19-6 here in the first half. Joseph needs some help off the court. Looks like be the right leg or ankle area for the Piedmont Lion. Number 35, Jordan Foote, comes off the bench for Joseph. Messiah Pankey with the ball here for the Tornadoes. Gets over to Damari Hopper over the timeline. And into the half-court set for the Tornadoes. Castle on the top of the key. Now Damari Hopper in the corner. Now Paris Crawford. It's over to Levi Lamb. He pulls up for three. That would be short. Hayden Castle with offensive rebound. Well done there. Now Crawford for three. And that rattles around and falls for the Tornado freshman. Riley gets it down to Foot, and now to Mueller, and that's a good reverse there by the Lions. Ball tied up there between Crawford and Riley. Gonna be a jump ball in Tornadoes possession. It'll be immediate timeout. 10 minutes, 56 seconds remaining here in this first half. Your Tornadoes are down 21-9.
Back to action here at the Boschmer Gymnasium, where Piedmont's enjoying a 21-9 lead. Piedmont led thus far in scoring by Jordan Foote with 6 points. Justin Quick has 4. Tornadoes with 3 points from Levi Lamb and Paris Crawford, each of who've hit a basket from behind the arc. .33 to play here, 21-9. Foul there on Piedmont, and that'll send Damari Hopper to the line. Second free throw from Hopper, good. 21-10 the score. Mass substitutions for Piedmont. Free throws probably what the doctor ordered from Brevard's standpoint. They're falling behind early here. Quick taking Castle off the dribble. Nice job by Castle to keep Quick in front of him, and it'll be Tornadoes basketball after that possession. 10:18 to play here. 21-10 your score. Messiah Pankey, Damari Hopper, Paris Crawford, Hayden Castle, and Levi Lamb, the 5 on the court for the Tornadoes. Foul there on Quick, team foul number 6 on Piedmont. And now a substitute for Piedmont. It'll be Jake Smith, freshman from nearby Asheville, North Carolina. Three-pointer from Hopper off the back rim, rebounded by Foot. Under 10 minutes to play here, half number 1. Levi Lamb getting into that passing lane. Castle hustling for it, and a foul. It'll be on Piedmont. Loose ball foul. Both teams really hustling hard for those loose balls. Jordan Foot will be called for the foul.
Great hustle there, and the past 2 defensive stands by Hayden Castle going 1v1. It looked like an ISO opportunity for Quick, and he did great defense staying in front of them, and then really jumping after the ball and drawing the foul there, and Hayden Castle going to the line again.
Yeah, now a bonus situation for the Tornadoes. So, as we mentioned, the free throw line might be very helpful for the Tornadoes to try to come from behind, now trailing by 11 points. And Castle will head to the line. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Clements Owens. A lob pass there to Jordan Foot, and then Foot, the 6'4 junior from Atlanta, with the finish. It's back to a 13-point lead for Piedmont. Here's Gaddafi Turner. Pankey. Pull-up jumper's no good. Rebounded by Foot. Foot fakes the three-pointer. Castle staying right there with him, and then the finish by Foot. Foot is proving to be a very difficult matchup for the Tornadoes tonight. 8:43 to play here, half number 1. 25-10 now the score.
Foot also the leading scorer, so Piedmont's really leading to him. And his size is really making the difference right now down low, getting all of his points.
Largest lead of the game at the moment for Piedmont. Here's Turner for 3. It's no good. Strong rebound there by Evan Easton. Here's Clements Owens, guarded by Crawford. Foot trying some pick and roll action. Now Foot against the smaller Crawford. Foot with the dribble drive into the lane, the jump hook, good.
He's on a mini 6-0 run for the Lions. It's 27-10, 8 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in this USA South Conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Piedmont College Lions.
Back here at the Boschmer Gymnasium, 8:03 to play here, half number 1. A 27-10 advantage for Piedmont, their largest lead of the evening. And continuing that defensive pressure on that pressure zone. Here's Piedmont with another opportunity off the turnover, and a foul there is going to send Foot to the line.
Foul is going to be on number 21 of the Tornadoes, Noah Lee. That'll be his first. But good contest at the rim there by Lee. No easy bucket there for Foot of the Lions.
So Foot will go to the line to shoot 2. Now an 18-point advantage. Second free throw up and good as well. So 7:45 to play here, half number 1. And a three-pointer there from Pankey. Tornadoes desperately needed that, try to get this offense going a bit. Now down by 16. Pull-up jumper there is true from Andrew Stimson, sophomore from Atlanta, North Atlanta High School. Here's Turner. Pankey. Lee finds Turner, 15 on the shot clock for the Tornadoes. Here's Levi Lamb, double teamed. Swings it around to Turner, steps out of bounds, turnover Tornadoes. Turnover number 7 for Brevard.
The zone's really making the Tornadoes frustrated trying to spread out the court, but really hard to do that with the zone that's so impressive by this Piedmont Lions team.
Clements Owens, defended by Lamb. Pankey getting into that passing lane, and it'll be Tornadoes basketball. So nice job there by Pankey, able to deflect that pass off of a Piedmont Lion, and Tornadoes basketball. 6:41 to play here. Half number 1 at the Boschmer Gymnasium. Turner. Lee. Turner for 3. It's no good. Crashing the offensive boards, Levi Lamb. Second chance opportunity for the Tornadoes. Lamb finds Noah Lee. A high degree of difficulty finish there by Lee. Does not drop, so it'll be Piedmont basketball now. 6:10 to play here, half number 1. Three-pointer there is off the mark. Foot showing some of his range as well.
I think that's the first shot he's missed in the past couple minutes. He's been on a bit of a run for the Lions and himself staying hot. It's good for the Tornadoes to get him out of the paint.
Lamb was trying to find Castle down low, ends up off the Tornadoes. Piedmont basketball, mass substitutions for both teams to reset the 5 for the Tornadoes. Damari Hopper, Josh Wilson, Noah Lee, Mike Williams, and Hayden Castle, the 5 on the floor. Quick inbounds pass to Damari Hopper. Corner 3 is no good. Foot pulls down the rebound. It's rebound number 8 for Jordan Foot. Strong take and finish there by Miles Riley. His first points of the contest. 5:33 to play here, half number 1, and Piedmont stretched their lead to 20 points. Williams finds Wilson. Wilson finding Lee, quick pass to Hopper. Hopper for 3, it's good.
That's the way to beat a zone right there, is driving, kicking out, and really collapsing that zone onto one of the Tornadoes' point guards and kicking it out. Well done there.
Richter. Nice finish there on the long 2. Wilson finds an open Williams. Williams for 3, it's no good. So another good look. They found the open man. Three-pointer unable to drop. Piedmont unable to secure the rebound underneath, so it'll remain Tornadoes basketball. Mike Williams will do the honors. Finds Castle. Here's Hopper. Lee. Williams, quick extra pass there to Wilson. Here's Lee. Castle back to Wilson. Wilson taking off that zone defense all by himself, off of Foot, and then Foot able to gather it. 4:15 to play. Half number one. Williams getting into that passing lane. Nice job there with the steal, Mike Williams. Here's Josh Wilson. Williams back to Wilson. Wilson finds Hopper. Hopper from the corner. It's good. Corner three for Damari Hopper. So Tornado's starting to find the rhythm a little more, attacking this zone.
Yeah, Damari Hopper is staying hot from behind the line. Looks like he's in for a big game from behind the arc. 2 for 2 already.
And the deficit a bit more manageable now. 16-point advantage for Piedmont. Finished there by Foot. .330 to play. Half number one. Hopper. Here's Noah Lee. Lee trying to collapse that defense. Finds Mike Williams. Williams from three. It's good. Good looking piece of offense there for the Tornadoes, and the deficit now 15 points. 3:05 to play here, half number one. Here's Cronford. Richter from the corner. It's no good. Hopper with a strong rebound for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes pushing the action here. Hopper finding Lee. Hard foul. Lee will be rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. Also have a media timeout at the moment. Meanwhile, Lee's shaken up a little bit, able to be helped up by his teammates. And a timeout on the court. We'll come back with some Noah Lee free throws after that exciting play on the fast break. 37-22 your score, 2:45 to play. So Noah Lee to the line to shoot 2 free throws after that aggressive play on the fast break. Makes the first of 2. Good to see Q Jackson in the house. Getting ready for that track and field season. 37-24 your score, 2:45 to play here. Half number one at the Boschmer Gymnasium. Tornadoes have been led by Damari Hopper with 9 points. Jordan Foote leads all scorers with 16 points. Nice job there defensively by Wilson defending Mueller. Here's Williams. Trying to find Wilson. It's going to be Tornado basketball out of bounds. 22 seconds left on the shot clock, 2:26 on the game clock. Jordan Foote, 16.7 of 8 shooting, 10 rebounds. And we still have 2:26 to play here, half number one. Lamb. Here's Damari Hopper. Hopper's had the hot hand as of late for the Tornadoes. Here's Josh Wilson from three. It's good.
Tornadoes really starting to find their offense here. Now bringing the deficit down to 10. They once were down 20 here in this matchup.
Seventh made three-pointer for the Tornadoes. Piedmont's only made 3 from beyond the arc. However, still enjoying a double-digit advantage, 37-27. Now 1:50 to play here, half number 1. 8 on the shot clock for Piedmont, and an individual effort there by Miles Riley with the finish, the senior from Buford, Georgia. 1:33 to play here, half number 1. 12-point lead for Piedmont. Here's Hopper. Lee beats his man off the dribble, unable to finish with the short jump hook, and it'll remain Tornado basketball after Lee really fought for that offensive rebound after his own miss.
Great hustle there by Noah Lee, finally getting into the paint and putting one up, but also being aware of the offensive opportunity on the rebounding end.
1:15 to play here. Here's Levi Lamb trying to get something done on the low post. Lee now from 3, it's no good. Rebounded by Richter. 1:05 to play here until halftime. Cranford finds Richter. Strong take there by Cranford. Foul on Mike Williams, and Cranford will head to the free throw line. Cranford, the freshman from Marietta, Georgia. Majority of Piedmont's rosters from that college's native state of Georgia. Oh, we did mention Jake Smith from nearby Asheville, North Carolina, as well as Austin McKnight from Tennessee and Andrew Cox from South Carolina. So good handful from outside the state of Georgia. 50 seconds left to play here, half number 1. A 14-point advantage for Piedmont. Piedmont's led by as many as 17. Check that, as many as 20. Here's Lamb. Williams from 3. It's good. Mike Williams draining that three-pointer. He's gotten that done a couple times this evening, and a timeout on the court. We have 27.9 on the game clock, 25 seconds left on the shot clock. It's Piedmont basketball after Mike Williams' three-pointer shaved the deficit to 11. We mentioned Piedmont's led by as many as 20.
Tornadoes are really fighting against this zone, this back zone, and finding their range from behind the arc, and that's really what's keeping them in this ball game with 27 seconds left in this first half.
So a slight difference between game and shot clock. About 2 seconds between the two. And Piedmont looks like they're going to try to run the clock down as far as they can to obviously limit Brevard's opportunities before intermission. 10 on the game clock, 7 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Levi Lamb. 5 seconds left. Here comes Hopper on the attack. 2 seconds left. The finish by Hopper. Fast break layup and finish for Hopper. So some momentum for the Tornadoes at the end of the half. Able to turn that miss by Piedmont into a last-second opportunity. A Hopper fast break layup cuts the deficit to single digits. So back under 10 to a 9-point spread, and very much, you know, the momentum suddenly started to shift a little. Piedmont led by as many as 20, now leads by just 10 points. Check that 9 here at the Boshemer Gymnasium. We'll bring you some first half stats in a few moments here, but Patrick, overall thoughts on the first half?
Couldn't tell you how important that last bucket there was by Damari Hopper. Trailing by 20 at one point in this first half and not having any offense, to bringing it back in single digits going into the second half is so important in my book. Great to see the fight from the Tornadoes too towards the end of the half, and excited for the second half and a good battle in between the Tornadoes and the Lions.
Absolutely. Well, we'll bring you some first half numbers in a few minutes and bring you the second half of action from here at the Boshamer Gymnasium, USA South Conference men's basketball. Your score at halftime, Piedmont 41, Brevard 32. Back here at the Boschmer Gymnasium, where we are roughly 3 minutes away from the start of the second half, and Piedmont enjoying a 41-32 lead. Now a lead that was as many as 20 points with 5:39 to play in the first half. The Tornadoes cut it into single digits with a fast break layup at the very end of the half to cut the deficit to 9 points. Tornadoes were led by Damari Hopper with 11 points. Also in the scoring column for the Tornadoes, Mike Williams with 6 points on 2 made three-pointers. And then really spreading the scoring around, Levi Lamb, Joshua Wilson, Hayden Castle, Messiah Pankey, Noah Lee, and Paris Crawford all in the points column. Leading rebounder for the Tornadoes was Lamb with 3. Now, the story very much for Piedmont, and we knew this going into the game that he would be a factor, but just a tremendous first half performance by Jordan Foote. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 2 of those rebounds on the offensive glass, 7 of 8 shooting, 2 of 3 from the line. So limiting Foote, I would imagine, is going to be a key in the second half for the Tornadoes, and also continuing to generate offense, trying to break down that zone. In terms of shooting percentages, Piedmont shot 59% from the field. They hit 3 of 8 three-pointers, 7 trips to the line, 4 made free throws, and Tornadoes shot only 39%. However, they did make 8 three-pointers in 17 attempts and shot 50% from the field, 4 of 8. Turnovers, Piedmont with 5 turnovers, and Brevard with 8. And Brevard able to generate 5 points off those Piedmont turnovers. Piedmont able to make Brevard pay with 10 points off turnovers. Offensive glass, Piedmont was able to get some second chance points, 7 of those, and then bench points in favor of Piedmont, 16-9. It all adds up to Piedmont with a 41-32 advantage over Brevard. And Patrick Hall, looked like the Tornadoes were able to generate some momentum at the end of that half and figure out a few things offensively.
Yeah, definitely trying to get that momentum going here in the second half. Try to get Levi Lamb, the leading scorer of the Tornadoes, some points here. See get a couple shots go through the net and really heat him up would be a big key for the Tornadoes offense. Then making the court really small for the Lions on the defensive end and really trying to get the ball out of Foote's hands and get into another shooter's hand and try to make the Lions score in other ways.
And you mentioned Levi Lamb, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point land, 3 points, but 5 assists. So certainly doing a good job drawing the attention of the Piedmont defense. Anyone who does a scouting report on the Tornadoes understands that Levi Lamb is a big part of the Tornadoes' attack. He's honored before the game for eclipsing the 1,000-point mark, one of the most prolific scorers that have ever come through this campus, and see what Levi can get going offensively in the second half. But it should be a good one, as we saw Brevard chip away from what was a 20-point lead, now just 9 for Piedmont, and we'll get things going here. Piedmont basketball moving left to right on your device. Tornadoes in a man-to-man defense. Here's Foote, at least looking for Foote down low. Tornadoes did a good job confusing Piedmont that time. Levi Lamb comes up with it. Here comes Tornadoes on the attack. Joshua Wilson. Foote was there defensively. Kind of a wall right there in front of Wilson in the form of Jordan Foote, making things difficult for the Tornadoes. So both teams come up empty in their opening possessions here in the second half. From 3, there's Stimson. It's good. Just the 4th three-pointer of the game for Piedmont, and it stretches the lead to 44-32. Just underway here, half number 2. Piedmont continues to utilize the zone defense. Three-pointer there by Hopper from the corner is good, so Hopper able to knock that one down. He's the leading scorer for the Tornadoes with 14 points. That's his 3rd made three-pointer. And finished there by Foote. Nice look there by Justin Quick to find a streaking Jordan Foote. And Foote now with 18 points, and then a steal there by Easton. Three-pointer by Quick, and just like that, 5 quick points for Piedmont. In the course of about 15 seconds, Piedmont reels off 5 points. Mike Williams shaken up just a little bit. He's going to head to the bench. Messiah Pankey checks in for the Tornadoes. Full court pressure from Piedmont here. Turner trying to split the 2 defenders. Here's Pankey. Wilson, 12 on the shot clock for the Tornadoes. Levi Lamb, step back three is no good. Rebounded by Foote. 11th rebound for Jordan Foote. Go along with 18 points. Stolen there by Pankey. Pankey on the attack on the fast break. Takes it all himself. Left-handed layup, good. 8th fast break point for the Tornadoes. 17:45 to play here, period number 2. Three-pointer there's no good. Offensive rebound, second chance opportunity. Stimson with the offensive board. Now here's Quick on the runner. It's good. 51-37 your score, 17:25 to play. Piedmont with a 10-5 advantage so far here in the second half. Turner trying to draw out the defenders, then splits the 2 defenders, finds an open Levi Lamb. It's no good. Rebound bounces around, ultimately into the hands of Easton, then off the body of Easton. Tornado basketball.
Tornadoes finding some breaks here. The Piedmont's done that a couple times already this game, and really trying to get Tornadoes back into offensive possession and get some points up the board to cut down this deficit.
Here's Damari Hopper, leading scorer thus far tonight for the Tornadoes. Hopper finds Josh Wilson. Wilson backs down Foote, finds Turner, top of the key. It's no good from 3-point range. Rebounded there by Stimson. Quick. Here's Clements Owens. Swings it around to Easton. Foote just leaps in the air, pulls down that pass, and finishes so quickly. He now has 20 points. 16:30 to play. And that time, Piedmont able to benefit from their aggressive full court pressure, forcing the Tornadoes' turnover. Collision over there near the scores table. Took part of the scores table with them there. 16:28 to play here, half number 2. Levi Lamb able to step into that offering from Clements Owens. It'll remain Piedmont basketball. 22 seconds on the shot clock, 16:21 on the game clock. Turner defending Clements Owens. Clements Owens pull-up jumper is no good. Offensive rebound and put back by Jordan Foote. 22 points, 6 of which have come in this second half. And it's an 18-point lead for Piedmont. Hopper finds Pankey in the paint, draws 3 defenders, and Pankey goes up with it with a difficult shot and rebounded by Piedmont. Sitting on a media timeout here. Hopper with the steal. Numbers for the Tornadoes. Here's Pankey. Pankey takes it himself. The finger roll, it's good. So Pankey scored 4 points on those fast breaks so far this second half. Tornadoes now with 10 fast break points in this contest. Stolen there by Pankey. Another fast break opportunity for the Tornadoes. Here's Hopper, finds a streaking Turner, and Turner will get a trip to the free throw line after this media timeout. Your score with 15:22 to play. Tornadoes trail 55-39. Back underway here at the Boschmer Gymnasium, 15:22 to play. Join us this Saturday for women's basketball, 2 p.m. here at the Bosch, and men's team will be back in action if you want to come on out here to the Boschmer Gymnasium a week from tonight, part of a men's-women's doubleheader. Men's game starts at 7:30 following the women's game versus Maryville. First free throw from Turner's no good. Turner still looking for his first points of this evening and gets it there on the made free throw. Tornadoes have been led by Damari Hopper with 14 points. Jordan Foote of Piedmont, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 10 of 11 from the field. Here's Foote trying to find a open Dalton Mueller, and then Levi Lamb gets his hand up in that passing lane at the last minute. They'll remain Piedmont basketball, 11 on the shot clock, 15:02 on the game clock. Six on the shot clock for Piedmont. And a bailout foul there. And Piedmont will get a trip to the line after that foul on Turner. Miles Riley heads to the free throw line.
Tornadoes have had really good hands in these past couple of defensive possessions, really getting some tips and making it hard for the Lions to get something in the offensive set.
Hayden Castle checks in for the Tornadoes. Castle was a guest, if you are a loyal listener or viewer of Tornado Talk on that talk show last night, the sophomore from Kingsport, Tennessee. Coach Lee Burgess described his basketball IQ as well as his hard work both on and off the court. And good job on defense there by Castle, rebounded by Pankey. Here comes Levi Lamb on the attack. Pankey pulls up his dribble, double team, finds Damari Hopper. Hopper from three, it's good. Damari Hopper now with 17 points. He's made 4 3-pointers. Big night so far for the senior, Damari Hopper.
Yeah, keep feeding him the ball. He's on fire from behind the arc and really keeping this Tornado club into the game.
Tornadoes down by 12, but then an answer there by Will Richter. Three-pointer by Richter, his second of the evening. Richter now with 8 points, and a steal there by Richter. And the finish by Dalton Mueller. 4 points for Mueller. And just like that, 5 quick ones from Piedmont. Hopper, Pankey finds Castle. Real nice bounce pass there to find an open Castle, and then the finish by Castle.
Yes, Hayden Castle is putting in some much needed energy on this Tornadoes team right now on the defensive and offensive end.
And has the task of defending Jordan Foote, but meanwhile, Will Richter drains another three-pointer. That's his third of the evening, 2 since that last media timeout. And a foul there, 13:08 to play. Foul on Foote, his second. Team foul number 2. And Levi Lamb will head to the free throw line. Levi Lamb, honored before the game for becoming a member of the 1,000 point club. 1,035 points to be exact entering this evening, and that number will continue to tick upwards throughout this senior campaign for Levi Lamb. Makes a second free throw as well.
Seeing the ball go through the net for Levi Lamb is a big thing as well, boosting up his confidence to put some more points up on the board.
Under 12 minutes, 55 seconds to play here, half number 2. And a foul there on Lamb is going to send Logan Cranford to the line.
Team second. Allowed to Piedmont, number 30, Logan Cranford.
Cranford, the freshman from Marietta. And now a 65-47 lead, 12:45 to play here, half number 2. Here's that full court pressure from Piedmont. Now they settle back into their zone defense. Hopper finds an open Lamb. Lamb, corner 3, it's good. So just like you said, Patrick Hall, Lamb saw the ball go through the basket on those free throws, able to then drain that three-pointer from the corner. See if the Tornadoes can get a stop here in the meantime. And exactly, nope, it will be Piedmont basketball. Crowd not happy with that call. Piedmont basketball underneath, 12:13 to play here, half number 2. Three-pointer's good. Will Richter has heated up as of late. And now an 18-point lead for Piedmont. Pankey able to beat the press himself, finds Castle underneath. Castle's triple team, finds an open Noah Lee. Lee for 3, it's good. Well, Tornadoes are getting their threes to fall. They're finding the open man against that zone. Having a tough time stopping Piedmont on the other end.
Again, Castle with the hustle points there. Gets the assist to Noah Lee.
And a finish there, a streaking Mueller. Great look there by Miles Riley to find the open Lion, and the finish, 17-point lead for Piedmont. They've hit the 70-point mark now with 11:20 to play here, half number 2. Lee, bounce pass, finds Castle. Castle unable to finish the short jumper. 11:10 to play. And finish there by Mueller, showing a little up-tempo offense that time, Piedmont. And a 19-point advantage now. Under 11 to play. Hopper finds Lamb. Lamb for 3. It's no good. Crashing the boards there was Noah Lee. He was able to keep that ball alive. Hayden Castle came up with it. And a foul on Piedmont and a media timeout with 10:53 to play here, half number 2. Your score, Piedmont 72, Brevard 53. So with 10:53 to play here, half number 2, Hayden Castle will head to the free throw line. Castle with 3 points this evening, make it 4. After that made free throw. Tornadoes, this will be their 14th free throw attempt coming up. They've made 8 of them so far. Piedmont 6 of 11 from the line. Tornadoes have been led by Damari Hopper with 17 points, Jordan Foote with 22 points and 13 rebounds, and Will Richter has really heated up in the second half. He has 14 points on 4 made three-pointers. Second free throw good, 72-55. Tornadoes showing some pressure of their own in the full court. Foote able to beat the Tornadoes defense and the finish there. He now has 24. Lamb trying to find an open Castle along the baseline. Castle able to come up with it. Noah Lee from 3. It's no good. Castle battling against Foote for the rebound. Nice job by Hayden Castle to get position there on the offensive glass. Tornadoes basketball, 20 on the shot clock, 10:23 on the game clock. Hopper from 3. It's good. Damari Hopper now with 20 points, 5 made three-pointers. Most definitely the most effective player on the offensive end for the Tornadoes. Then a steal there. Lee to Hopper. Hopper will have a trip to the free throw line. Yeah, 2 shots coming up for Damari Hopper, and Patrick, he really, a big story tonight's been Hopper's attacking mentality.
Definitely pushing him up to 20 points on the night and really staying hot from behind the line. It's great to see Damari, a senior, coming into this game and playing such an important role.
21 points now for Hopper after that made three-pointer. Hopper, the senior from Gastonia, North Carolina, Ashbrook High School. Part of that senior class, along with Levi Lamb and Gaddafi Turner. And on the back of Damari Hopper, the Tornadoes have now cut the deficit to 14 points, a little more manageable here. Lob pass there. Foote able to regroup and then finish. He has 26 points on 12 of 14 shooting. Piedmont on the attack again. Now content to slow it down just a little bit in the half-court set. Now a three-pointer is launched from the corner. That was Clements Owens with that three-point attempt, and then a loose ball foul for the Tornadoes. Piedmont basketball, 9:32 to play. So Tornadoes trailing by 16. Clock starting to become perhaps a factor if they want to mount a comeback. Have to get some more stops here on the defensive end. Piedmont's already surpassed their season average for points per game. And the finish there, and one for Foote. Stopping Jordan Foote has been an absolute handful for the Tornadoes defense. He's now 13 of 15 from the field, 28 points. Make it, well, we'll leave it right there at 28 after that missed free throw. Castle again with some good position down low on the rebound, draws a foul against Quick. An 18-point lead. And Jordan Foote with a 28-point night thus far. Pankey. Nice job by Pankey to lose Quick and all that, and then a bit of a mishap there offensively. Turnover for the Tornadoes. And it'll be Piedmont basketball. Hayden Castle gets a breather. And Paris Crawford, the freshman from Atlanta, checks in. Under 9 minutes to play here at the Boschmer Gymnasium. Turnover there, nice job denying the entry pass to Foote. Hopper from 3, it's no good, rebounded by Quick. Quick guarded by Lee. And a three-pointer by Clements Owens, his second three-pointer of the night. And we're back over a 20-point lead, 81-60. Levi Lamb, well defended there by Piedmont. And now here comes Piedmont after the turnover, a fast break finish by Clements Owens. And a 23-point lead for the Piedmont Lions. That's their largest lead of the evening. And they have just gone off as of late to take control of this ball game with 8:09 to play here, half number 2. Well, good to be back here at the Bosworth Gymnasium with the student section here. It's been a long time since Tornadoes men's basketball has played in front of the student section. Been on a 3-game road trip, and before that they had a couple of home games here at the Boschbos during the winter break, so it's been well over a month since the student section's been here for a contest. And exciting time here at Brevard College as the spring sports start to ramp up. They're starting their practice sessions, and before we know it, we'll be either at Ives Lamel Family Field for some softball or some lacrosse, or at Gil Cohen Field for some baseball action, and track and field, road cycling, climbing, tennis at the McCoy Tennis Complex. A lot going on here at Brevard College, and hope you can join us. If you can't make it over here in person at the college, be sure to keep on tuning in to Brevard College Athletics on whatever outlet you prefer, Facebook Live or YouTube, and we'll try to bring you as much action as we can. Meanwhile, things not going the Tornadoes' way this evening, down 83-60 with 8:09 to play. And Tornado basketball, and Piedmont continuing with the full court pressure. Hopper, here's Lee. Turner finds Crawford. Hopper swings it around to Lee. 6 on the shot clock for the Tornadoes. Here's Hopper from the top of the key. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Piedmont basketball. Damari Hopper leads the Tornadoes with 22 points. 7 of 13 from the field, 5 made three-pointers. 28 points, 14 rebounds for Jordan Foote. We've got a timeout on the floor with 7:39 to play here, half number 2. Your score, Piedmont 83, Brevard 60. Back here at the Boschmer Gymnasium, where Piedmont leads Brevard 83-60. And full court pressure here for Brevard. Going to have to get it done on both ends of the court, both defense and offense. Brevard wants to mount a comeback here. Trailing by largest deficit of the evening, 23. Meanwhile, Piedmont using the clock to their advantage a bit here. Nice defense there by the Tornadoes against Riley. Here come the Tornadoes on the attack. Hopper finds Crawford. Crawford from 3. It's no good. Nice tip-out rebound to Turner. Turner swings it around to Noah Lee. Lee lets it fly. Offensive rebound, and it's going to be a traveling violation as Wilson tried to secure that offensive board. Tornadoes shooting 40% from the field. They've made 13 three-pointers. Piedmont, meanwhile, 67% from the field, 56% from 3. so much of that has been Jordan Foote, 28 points, 13 of 15 from the field, 14 rebounds. Richter also has 14 for the Lions. Damari Hopper leads the Tornadoes at 22.
Also here in the second half, they're shooting 77.3% from the field. That's just unheard of here in this conference in college basketball, really.
Three-pointer rattles in there by Will Richter. He now has 17 points, 5 made three-pointers. So if it's not Foote inside, it's Richter from the perimeter. 26-point advantage now, the largest lead of the evening for Piedmont. Turner misses the three, rebounded by Riley. Under 6 minutes to play here at the Bonchmer Gymnasium. Finished there by Logan Cranford. His 9th points of the evening. 5:35 to play. Wilson, Turner swings it around to Hopper. Hopper finds Wilson in the corner. Now here's Noah Lee down low. Turner beats his defender off the dribble. It'll remain Tornadoes basketball. Fresh shot clock for Brevard. 5:24 to play. Tornadoes will hit the road again after playing 3 straight until tonight. 2 more road games at Huntington on Friday, in Montgomery, Alabama, and then LaGrange on Saturday in LaGrange, Georgia. Three-pointer there.
Damari Hopper staying hot from behind the line.
25 points now for Hopper. That's his 6th three-pointer, so big night for Damari Hopper. And Hopper will get a well-deserved rest. I always have sort of mixed feelings when an individual has that kind of night, but the team is trailing like they are tonight. Under 5 minutes to play here, half number 2. That'll remain Brevard basketball. No other double-digit scorers for the Tornadoes other than Hopper. Levi Lamb has 8 points. Pankey was 7. Mike Williams with 6 points and a turnover for Piedmont. A carrying violation, or old school types call that the palming violation. Don't see that one every day.
No, not really at all. I'm relieved to see a referee calling that as well.
Crawford pull-up jumper, nice little piece of offense there from the freshman Crawford. 4:35 to play, half number 2. Piedmont once again spread it out a bit here in the half-court set. .4:15 left, second half, and a double dribble call. So consecutive trips down the court for Piedmont, a carrying or palming violation, and then a double dribble call. So the dribbling turnovers plaguing Piedmont, but I'm sure they're not that worried about it. Up 88-65 with 4:05 to play here, second half. Lee from the wing, the three-pointer. Noah Lee drains that one, his second made 3 of the evening. 8 points for Noah Lee. Well, do want to mention once again, tonight was the Coaches versus Cancer Suits and Sneakers game. Great to see both coaching staffs participate in that important program that really goes across all parts of college basketball throughout all 50 states, this week. Everybody get behind this cause, trying to raise awareness, also funding for cancer research. And hats off to the coaching staffs for both Brevard and Piedmont for participating in that piece of awareness tonight. Three-pointer there by Lee's no good. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the second half, and a finish there by Dalton Mueller. Fast break finish for Piedmont. 15 fast break points for Piedmont, 13 for the Tornadoes. And a turnover there by Brevard. That's their 14th turnover of the evening. And we have a timeout on the court with your score, Piedmont 92, Brevard 68, 2:54 to play half number 2. Back here at the Bonchmer Gymnasium, 2:45 to play here, half number 2. And Piedmont has controlled this matchup the majority of this evening, and really been a tough matchup tonight for the Tornadoes. These two teams will meet again on February 5th in Des Moines, Georgia. That's a Wednesday night. And so the Tornadoes will have a chance to even the season series, but certainly everything has gone Piedmont's way this evening. A 92-68 advantage, 2:10 to play. Tornadoes led by Damari Hopper with 25, Jordan Foote of Piedmont with 28, Richter with 17, Mueller with 12. And a jumper there along the baseline. And a timeout to provide for some substitutes for Piedmont and also Brevard. Colby Parker in the game for the Tornadoes, along with David Seeley. So good to see those two Tornado newcomers getting some playing time. Parker, a freshman from Jacksonville, North Carolina, Northside Jacksonville High School. Seeley, freshman from Deltona, Florida, Deltona High School. And also in the game now, Matthew Duggar, another freshman out of Woodbridge, Virginia, Hilton High School. Also Piedmont giving a number of their reserves some playing time here. Three-pointer rattles in there by Colby Parker. And congratulations to Colby Parker. His first points as a collegiate player there.
Coming in with a bang. I think this is his first appearance this season as well. Coming in, first shot, first 3 points.
Hey, 1 for 1, you know.
Tip your hat.
Perfect shooting percentage from the field and from beyond the arc, and very effective, you know, if you were to do some sort of fantasy player, you know, efficiency rating. You know, he's only been in the game
less than 30 seconds.
Less than 30 seconds and drains a 3.
Definitely doing the most for his opportunity, getting on the court, hitting a shot, showing the coach what he can do.
Well, and these are valuable minutes for, you know, deep on the bench on both teams. And
freshman getting the minutes.
So that's the case for both these teams with the score a 23-point advantage for Piedmont. Three-pointer there is good, and you can see the Piedmont bench go absolutely crazy for Austin McKnight, the 6'7" sophomore. He's a transfer. And then a finish by Ty Scales. And those, congratulations, Ty Scales, his first points as a collegiate. Jake Smith, the freshman from Asheville, back on the court for the Lions as well. There's Smith. Smith for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Scales. Scales now pushing the action. 30 seconds left on the clock. The way things are going now, you kind of wish we had another 5 minutes to enjoy the action between
Definitely.
these two.
This is exciting now. A lot of energy on the court right now trying to prove their points here.
Meanwhile, shot clock is off, 21.9 left to play. Players like Ryan Hansen, Piedmont, Cole Husky on the court. Dalton Mueller, we've seen him all game long. Here's Jake Smith, the Asheville native. And shot clock off, and Smith likely will just dribble this out. Some pressure from the sophomore Scales, and that'll just about do it between these two as time elapses here at the Boshamer Gymnasium. Your score 97-73. Piedmont gets the victory here. They improved to 8-9 overall, 3-7 in the USA South Conference. Tornadoes dropped to 3-13, 2-7 in the conference. Hang around, we'll have final stats and a recap of tonight's game and preview upcoming schedule for the Tornadoes in just a matter of moments. Thanks for joining us. Your final score, Piedmont 97, Brevard 73. Back here at the Boshamer Gymnasium, joined by Patrick Hall. And your final score, Piedmont 97, Brevard 73. Tornadoes led by Damari Hopper with 25 points. He made 6 3-pointers. He was the only double-digit scorer for the Tornadoes. Levi Lamb had 8 points. And Noah Lee also with 8 points. Messiah Pankey with 7 points. Tornadoes, tough time generating offense, shot just 39% from the field. Did make 16 3-pointers, 11 of 16 from the free throw line. Piedmont, meanwhile, was led by Jordan Foote. Jordan Foote with 28 points, 14 rebounds, a incredible 13 of 15 from the field, with one of those 2 misses coming from beyond the arc. Will Richter poured in 17 points on 5 3-pointers. He really got going in that second half. And Dalton Mueller with 14 points. Also adding 9 points, Justin Quick and Logan Cranford. Piedmont shot 66% from the field for the contest, 11 of 20 from 3, and really controlled this game pretty much start to finish, led by as many as 28 points, outscored the Tornadoes 41-32 in the first half, and then a 56-41 advantage in the second half. And just a tough matchup tonight for the Tornadoes, especially on the defensive end, trying to keep Piedmont in check. Before we sign off, Patrick, kind of putting this one in perspective, final thoughts.
Yeah, definitely reacting back to trying to stop Foot and Richter. It was really tough for the Tornadoes to either concentrate on blocking down the paint. If the Piedmont tried to get into the paint, they just kicked it out to Richter, who hit a three, which was pretty hard for the Tornadoes. But don't look away from Damari Hopper's night. What a night for the senior for the Tornadoes. 25 points and 6 3-pointers, excuse me. You can't overlook that, and hopefully Damari could keep his hot streak going for the next game.
Yeah, no doubt. And on a night that Levi Lamb, his senior running partner, was honored before the game for eclipsing the 1,000-point mark, Hopper with the big night offensively for the Tornadoes. Well, folks, the Tornadoes men's basketball team will go on the road, a trip to Huntington on Friday, and then at LaGrange on Saturday. And then back here at the Botch, it's part of a women's-men's doubleheader this coming Tuesday, January 28th. Also, women's basketball this Saturday at 2 p.m. If you want to come on out, check out bctornadoes.com to keep you up to date on all the schedules and information. Well, want to thank our outstanding crew tonight, Mateos Masukawa, Avery Lockwood, Jamarcus Walker, Jamiriel Parks, Scott Douglas, Joseph Marvin, pushing the buttons behind the scenes, and our analyst tonight, Patrick Hall. I'm Phil DeMontmallon. Appreciate you tuning in. Your final score for the final time, Piedmont 97, Brevard 73. Go Tornadoes.